Hi, I'm Violet. Today we're going to be talking about and finding some insects, which may not seem very interesting and might even seem gross at times, but are actually really cool and they're really beneficial to us and the world. So this is our garden, and as you can see, it is very overrun and filled with many cool creatures, which we will be finding shortly. Here's a milkweed bug, which are helpful for controlling the milkweed plant, which is invasive and can sometimes take over, even though it is an important feeding and breeding ground for monarch butterflies. Crickets are pretty common, and they may not seem like they do much, but they're a really important food source for a lot of insects and birds. Crickets can also help break down dirt and other organic matter. Here's a little bumblebee, and they're really cute. I'm sure you've seen them before, but they're really helpful at pollinating plants, and so they bring pollen from one plant to another plant, which fertilizes the plants. Here's a dragonfly. They're really pretty. I like them a lot. There's a lot of different colors. They're really helpful because they feed on a lot of harmful insects like mosquitoes, flies, and moths. So I lifted up this log and I found a bunch of these ants, which might be hard to see in this video, but as you know, they dig a bunch of tunnels, and this helps put more air into the soil and keeps the soil healthy for any plants that are living there. Okay, so now that we found some insects, now I want to give you guys an easy way to find some on your own. So what we're going to do is I'm going to demonstrate how to make a pitfall trap for insects, which it's really simple. All you need is a cup of some kind. I just cut a water bottle in half and a shovel to dig. Okay, so what you're going to do first is you're going to dig a hole in the ground about the size of whatever container you're digging in. Okay, now you're going to put your cup or your container, whatever it is, you're going to put it inside so that it fits right, and now you just want to cover it up. But careful, you can put a little bit of dirt in the hole, but not a lot. You want the hole so that the insects will fall in there. Okay. And that is about it. And that is how you make a pitfall trap to catch insects, and it's very helpful if you make more than one to have a better chance of insects falling in there. But yeah, it's really easy and you can catch some pretty nice insects in there. Alright, so I have my cup of dirt and I moistened the dirt yesterday just to attract more critters, and I have this tray and I'm gonna pour it in and we can see what we can find. Okay, so I'm gonna dump out the dirt here and we can see if we find any insects in here. Okay, so here's a beetle. We immediately see come out. Beetles are helpful similarly to crickets because they are a good food for a lot of creatures, like birds or bigger insects. There's a lot of different types of beetles. This one's kind of pretty common. You can probably see it a lot in a lot of different places. Alright, let's see what else. Ooh, there's a spider. Now, spiders, a lot of people are scared of spiders, but spiders are actually really helpful for catching a lot of harmful insects. And without spiders, there would be a lot more insects in the world, and it would probably be pretty bad. So, yeah, spiders are pretty good, actually, even though they might seem a little bit scary. Alright, let's see anything else. Oh, there's a little spider here. I don't know if you can see, but yeah, I think that's it. Now that we learned about all these cool insects in the garden, I want you guys to see if you can relate some of the cool insects that we found to some of the invertebrates of Long Island Sound. An invertebrate being an animal without a backbone, as I think I mentioned before. But so an example might be the fiddler crabs, which are very similar to the ants in that they dig the tunnels in the sand, which help aerate the sand. And although they don't have such an extensive network, the way they do it is kind of similar. And so there's a lot of other similarities, and I want you guys to think about that. You don't have to answer it right now, but just kind of think that around the world there's so many like similar animals that live in completely different locations, and it's pretty cool to like look at how similar some animals are, even though they're kind of completely different. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this was a helpful and informative video, and I hope you guys enjoyed seeing all these cool insects and learning about how they're not just kind of gross pests, that they are actually really beneficial and they're really interesting. And yeah, so thanks.